What's up, guys? Daemonxel back again with another solo leveling Arise video. That's right, SLA video. Now, we have a treat. Alpha Leaker in conjunction with Nano have released a video showing us exactly what's going to happen in the next section of Workshop of Brilliant Light, how many floors there are, what the bosses are, what everything is going to be like. So, let's talk about it. Alright, so we are talking about the next section of the Workshop of Brilliant Light. That's right. That would be floors 50, no, right? Yeah, 51 through 100. So that is going to cover basically everything else. So let's jump right into it. But first, let me turn around and just state this, that Alpha Leaker did want us to know that it is going to be 3 sections. Again, easy, normal, hard, probably coming out in sequence. He doesn't know when if they're all going to be dropped at the same time or not. We don't know that. You probably have to, you're going to, just like this one, you're going to have to, finish easy to unlock normal, finish normal to unlock hard. But easy, they are saying a 650 to 750k combat power. For normal, 750,000 to 850,000, and hard is going to be 850,000 to 1 million. I know a lot of you whales and krakens out there are already hitting that, so this is going to be nothing to you. However, it is going to be more challenging and more complex than the first 50 floors. So let's jump right into it. Also, guys, I will put a link in the description below right to this original video. We have to give our flowers to the people who put this out. That would be Alpha Leaker, as well as Nano on her channel. So, the first boss, just like Cerebus, we are going to fight Metis, and this fight is going to be different than we've faced in the past. Now, he also went on to say that these floors, everything that we're going to see here is subject to change. This is possibly going to be dropped in the next 2 weeks. So the middle of September, right around, let's see. Let's look at the calendar real quick. Hold on one second. So it looks like probably going to drop somewhere around the 18th. It could be later. It could be later. We don't know. Like I said, everything's subject to change. Now, with that grain of salt, that everything's subject to change, currently right now, the weaknesses in this next section of Workshop Brilliant are stated as wind and dark. Now, that may surprise a bunch of people. So, it is going to be, water is not going to be used. So, we're moving away from the water meta. We're moving more towards the dark meta because I haven't put it out yet, but you'll see the video later on of the leaked footage of Harper and Charlotte, the two new dark units that will be coming out. I'll be putting that on the channel later on today. I wanted to get this one out first. Of course, I recorded that one a couple days ago, but I digress. Anyway, now again, this should be subject to change. I would think that maybe they would change it, because we saw in the original trailer of the Metis fight, right, that he was weak to light. So, it could be light and dark instead of wind and dark. And the reason I say this is also because look at the 2 new weapons, right? The new guild weapon is light-based. Right? The one to create there was the truth, right? That is light-based. And the new weapon in the banner is a dark spear, which is OP. So I don't think it's gonna be wind. And I could be wrong. Let's put some money, let's put some bets down on this, right? I'm thinking right now, I'm gonna say right now, my thoughts is that's gonna be changed to light and dark. I think those are gonna be the 2 going forward. So, let's look at this Metis fight, okay? I'm going to play the footage. Now, the Metis fight is going to be a little bit different in the sense that there's this section right here, you can see to the right. It's going to be basically a little mini game during the fight. Is you have to dodge all these things while running around and jumping, or just going across these magic circles on the ground to get out of this phase, to basically break him. Now, this is going to happen twice during the fight. One time when dodging like these little energy blast that he's throwing, and then the second time when he does it, he's going to be doing a full-on shockwave, as you can see right here. The whole, yep, right there. and you have to dodge this. Now, you're going to be needing a lot of dodges in this fight, as well as the next fights going on, because they have added crazy mechanics. That's right. So if you thought you could just get through these fights, this next section, with just brute strength, it's not going to happen, guys. You have to pay attention. There are many, many mechanics that are going to be going on with these fights. So just like before, that's the new section, but he will also pop up that undead leader near the end of the fight as well. And as you can see here, there's other things. He puts down these energy blasts on the ground. You're going to have to dodge. So there is a lot of dodging in that. All right, the next fight is Easel. Now, also, there are more floors in this Workshop of Brilliant Light. On the Vulcan one, right, there was 3 main floors, right? You had your Cerebus floor, you had your mid-fight, right, that where you have to go through those 4 bosses, floor 24, and then you have, the Vulcan fight. This one's going to have 4 floors, and they're going to have main bosses on each floor. So the first floor is going to be Metis. Second floor is going to be Isel. The third floor is going to be Kaiser, right? That's with Baron riding Kaiser. We've seen footage of that. We're going to show it again. And the last floor is going to be Baron himself. Now, there are going to be blessing floors in this. I think he said that there are 2 blessing floors in this, but this time there are going to be, actually, I think there's 5 waves in the other one too, right? Yeah. So each, again, with 5 waves, and you can use blessings to, help you out during the fight. So this is the Isel fight. We've seen this in the live show, where he jumps up in the air, he showers the ground, right, with fire and stuff like that, a big AoE, and you have to destroy the outer crystals to continue the fight. Well, there's also other moves he does in this fight, and it's very, very heavy, like I said, mechanic-wise. So he's going to be dashing around very fast. You're going to have to dodge him and basically find an opening to hit him. Let's see. This is the crystal phase, where you have to break the crystals to get rid of the AoE on the ground, the arrows, but you can just dodge right through. And that's going to bring him down, so you can kind of break his shield or break his break gauge, whatever it is. After this phase, he's going to start going crazy again. He's going to have that beam effect, where you will need to dodge it, or you will die. And then you have a bunch of phases like this, where it's just kind of like laser phases, where he's just, coming at you with multiple area effects. And that's pretty much the fight on Isel. It looks like a very fun fight, to tell you the truth. Disappears, reappears. This is the jumps up in the air and showers the ground again with the fire. Oh, this is a different one. I'm sorry. This one, he showers the ground with area effect, and you're going to have to get to a safe spot. And then, dodge that shockwave. So, yes, a lot of mechanics in this. So the next floor itself is going to be Kaisel. And again, he's going to be coming in. He's going to be using mostly electric attacks. I guess that would be dark energy, right? I guess it would be dark attacks. I'm not really sure. But he's going to have Baron on his back, and they're going to be attacking together. Come on, play. There we go. All right, so as you can see, you're going to have to kind of keep track of him in the air, because he will attack you while they are in the air. Now he's going to jump on the ground, and he's going to be doing lightning throws, or like weapon arcs at you. But this is the hard one right here. That beam right there, you're going to have to dodge that. It's kind of like the beam in the that new instance, right, with the cursed giant, Elgobog or Easelbog, I forget his name. But you know how he has that beam? It's basically like that. Now, there are also going to be dark energy or lightning pools on the ground that you're going to have to dodge as well. So again, a lot of mechanics in this, a lot of dodging in this fight, as well as all the fights. Now, if it does stay true to wind, you will be able to use Hansame to kind of get rid of those effects on the ground, though. So again, we don't know if it's going to be wind or if it's going to be light. We definitely know it's going to be dark. We just don't. I'm not really sold on that second element. I'm thinking it's going to be light. So he's going to do this wing slash, where it's going to do a what was that? There's this one fight, right? Let's just pause this here. There's that one fight in, I think, Battlefield Trials where it's like the poison ant flies across and leaves poison pools across in a path. It's going to do like something like that, but it's going to be these lightning pools instead. And of course, he's going to swing his arms down and then create 2 stacks of lightning pools that shoot out. You just need to dodge those and attack. Of course, when we get our hands on the actual fight and do the fight, we can make better assessments, better strategies, tips, that sort of thing. This is just giving us a glimpse of what's going to happen in those fights. So let's go ahead and get to the next fight, which is, of course, our main event, Baron, who will have multiple phases, just like Vulcan. He will go into his first phase, and then he'll become a giant like Vulcan. Let's roll the footage here. All right, so this is the first phase. He's going to have that, again, beam arc like Kaizel did, like the Cursed Giant does. That's their new favorite mechanic. Now, again, he's going to be laying these electric pools down on the ground. You have to dodge them. In the next phase of the fight, he will, what is it? Oh, yeah, he's going to throw these waves, these walls of electricity at you. Here it is right here. And you're going to have to dodge them. That's right. Run in between them. Some of them you won't be able to get through. You're going to have to dodge through, but you're going to basically have to get to the other side of the arena and dodge these lightning waves. I don't know what kind of damage it does. I don't know, but it looks crazy. He's going to do a shockwave here. Yep, here's the AoEs. You're going to dodge these. I'm thinking we might need to use that swiftness blessing just to keep up with the everything we're going to have to dodge. Now, his last phase, he's going to go into a berserk mode where he basically becomes Kang, that SR Dark unit, and he's just going to be going invisible, flying around, and you're going to have to dodge at the right moment without even seeing him. So a lot of people are going to get angry and frustrated with these fights. I'm calling that right now. There's the giant phase where he becomes big. He's going to swing his sword across the whole arena. You're going to just have to dodge it. And then Easel will show up. Oh no, that's the vampire. That's the vampire chick. Is that Easel? I don't know. But anyway, she's gonna give basically a shield, and you just have to go underneath that shield. It's basically the same thing with Vulcan, where he throws the meteorites at you, and then you have to hide behind the wall. She's your wall in this instance. You have to get underneath her shield. And this is the Berserk phase where he pulls out 2 swords instead, and now he's going to start going invisible and coming at you at all sides of the screen. Let's see, there's the beam. He's going to do a shadow step here and attack. And he's up in the air. I know he goes invisible at one point. It's somewhere in the footage. Anyway, what is my takeaway on this? My takeaway is I think it looks exciting. It looks fun, but a lot of people are going to be angry. I think a lot of people are going to struggle with this. And don't worry so much about the CP conditions, right? When Workshop Brilliant Light first came in, we went in underneath the CP, and we were able to beat the fight, right? It's going to be the same thing. You're just going to have to keep grinding and getting better gear and going from there, and, just getting better gear to elevate Sun Jin Woo and your parties. No mention on whether on the normal or the hard you're going to have to do this fight with just the hunters or not. But again, this is just a brief taste of what we're looking at, and it's mechanic heavy. So get ready, and I hope everyone's going to enjoy these fights. I know I'm going to enjoy these fights. With that being said, this is the video. If you guys are liking what I'm doing here, you're liking the content, all that good stuff, there's 2 ways you can support me. One is over on the NetEase Partner Plus program. Pledge your support over there under that. This way I can get codes out to you guys. The more support I have, the more codes I get. That sort of thing. Also, here on this channel, if you can go ahead and tag that subscribe button, ring that bell, share and like the video, all that good stuff. And until I talk to you guys again, you guys have a great week. Have a great weekend. Adventure safe. And remember, here we are always one vision, one purpose, one fight. See you in the next video.